Well, good day, Tubes. How's she going? Pretty good here. So, I needed to get back into something. This. Bicycle riding. I used to do a lot of that in my younger years. Hopefully I can still do it in my middle years here. And I've got a bike that I've had, oh boy, long time. Dylan rode it for a while, and it's got pretty tired and wore out, an old CCM bike. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to splurge, go buy something new. Now, normally we get these, say at the Canadian Tire here, that are assembled. This one wasn't assembled. It was still in a box in a trailer or something. They have a trailer for storing this kind of stuff. So we're going to have to do a little bit of assembly on this guy here, which is good. And I kind of prefer that because then, you know, I know the bolts are tight, we'll say. But of course, made in... Can't we even make bicycles anymore? What is going on here? I don't know. So I'm pretty sure that these get put together by, you know, kids that are working at this place. And that's fine, but I'd rather not, you know, be worried about those nuts and bolts are tight. So I need to do some changes in my life, we'll say, as in my cardio, physical fitness. It used to be pretty good, and I used to be a lot smaller-ish guy at one point. And then, of course, marriage happens, kids happen, you get older, you start letting things go. Get into some trouble, we'll say. Long story short, of course, I've spoken to you before about having some issues, health issues if I do, and went to the doctors the other day and my blood pressure was extraordinarily high, like I should have died, been dead. I was like 180/90, almost 100, like that's really bad. So I didn't say like that too much, so we decided he actually wanted me on some. I'm just going to put this over here for a second. I'm going to use the box here, I think. He has been holding off, put me on blood pressure. You could fall over then too. Put me on blood pressure meds, and which is probably a good thing because they're a complete nightmare. Little box of stuff there. And he thought this time, okay, that's a little bit higher than I want to see. We're going to get you on some blood pressure meds. And me being stubborn, hang on a sec here, I gotta find my knife. Me being stubborn here, I've kind of denied that, if you know what I mean. And I have them here, but there's a different way you can regulate your blood pressure. One is definitely watch how much salt you eat, and I probably eat more than I should. The other one is I don't really drink a whole lot of water, which isn't really good. I've started to do a little more of that now. And two, I don't generally do a whole lot of exercising. You know, I kind of felt every day I come home from work, and, man, I'm freaking beat. I don't really feel like working out too, you know, so. But like I say, I used to ride a lot of bicycles, especially in the younger years, back and forth to school. You know, and those were also the days where, you know, you didn't really kind of care too much what you ate. And I guess I really should have been looking at that too, and yeah, no. So, we're going to try to do something about it before it's too late, and there's no way back. So, let's get you in some position here, and we'll try to assemble this guy here. On a nice cardboard. Alright, so we got looks like a rear tire or front tire here. Like nothing's aired up either, so that's good. Because we got air. So yeah, 180 over 100 almost is pretty high. So yeah, there's probably other things that are affecting that. Okay, well, there's actually a fair bit of assembly here. Is more than I kind of thought, but that's all right. Now, I don't know if they give us tools. Well, this would be pedals in here, I'm sure. You know, and I'm never, for a long time, been a smaller kind of guy. I've always had some insulation around the area, you know. So pedals and nurses. Oh, that's for the front tire, I guess. Quick release. Okay, it should be all right. Let's start clearing off a little more of this stuff. You guys are able to see this okay? I guess you're pretty good there. And I haven't been feeling the greatest lately either, with some heart palpitations, or like you'd be going along, all of a sudden you get like a boom, like an extra beat. It's like, whoa, that's kind of weird. So that wasn't so great. And I've had my heart tested. I've done stress test, and they're like, we can't even get your heart up. You know, I was running as best I could, running, and they couldn't get my heart up to the where they wanted. So I'm like, well, that's probably a good thing though, isn't it? And they're like, well, yeah, that's a good thing. But I don't know. That was last year I did that. How the heck did they hold this one on? So we'll take that off after, I guess. Take these off. So I wanted to get back into some riding because, you know, you get to see some scenery as well, and get some exercise for yourself too, right? Get your heart rate going. I guess I just haven't used my cardio for a while, and you end up losing it, right? So if you don't use it, you lose it, they say. Okay. Oh, this is all got to come up here too. So we'll probably have to adjust the brakes on this, I would imagine, and I'll have to find, I guess, something to attach these handlebars. Bikes now in Canada here aren't too cheap. You can get cheap ones, but you get real cheap ones, we'll say. There's the owner's manual. Surprised you still get those. It's kind of funny, it looks like it's not supposed to be like that, but. So they must have put this on. There we go. Okay, so we got to get the handlebars on here, and these need to come out and around. It's not feeling right there. Okay. And these look like an Allen key here, so I'm gonna have to find the proper Allen key. Yeah. Okay. Give me a sec. I'll find an Allen key for these. Okay. We do have the proper one. I was talking to Dylan about this. I'm like, so they assemble these bikes in the store, which that's great. What if they didn't quite tighten something up right, and you end up like crashing? Who's responsible for that now? That was my question. Because I don't know who would have the responsibility. Would that be the bike manufacturer or the store? I don't really know. So we'll get these started here. So I don't know whether we'll do bicycle riding adventures. Maybe. I gotta get my cardio going a little first, I think, before we can maybe do that. And get my leg muscles going a little better. Okay, that looks kind of short. I wonder if I'm missing something already. If these handlebars need to go up or something. I really don't want to be leaning way over. No, that doesn't help much. Let's see if the owner's manual contains anything. No, I wonder if that's the way they're supposed to be. This looks like it attaches here. And they're not really tight, so you gotta tighten them too. Okay, I need a bigger one. Gotta find the bigger one. That's probably way too big. I have to do some digging here, I guess. That's too big. Oh man. Well, let's get this set up first here, I guess. That kind of level there and centered, sort of, kind of. Maybe down a little bit like that. You can always adjust it too if it's not right. Just kind of wondering if the handlebars themselves will come up more. But I got a whole box of Allen keys here all miscellaneous, so I gotta find the right one. Okay, I think I found the right one. I just want to see if this comes up at all. Because to me, it looks kind of low. So that bottom one wasn't tight at all. Maybe that's it. This just kind of aligns the front axle or the forks to the... I don't think that comes actually up. I think it would, but I don't think it does. Seems kind of low to me. Well, we'll just crank it up for now, I guess. Maybe once we get the front tire on, it'll look better. This looks to me like I'm going to be, like, you know, leaning way over. And, that makes it hard on your gut when you got a big one. Alright, we'll try that. Seems alright, I guess. This is a 21 speed rally mountain bike. Put that guy up. I guess that's got to come off. And this guy's got to come off. And this has got to come off. And somehow they got that in there. I guess that'll come off. And we've got to make sure we put her on the right way, which is this way. I think that's got to come off. It's an interesting little movie reel thing. This guy here has to come off, I think. Yeah. Alright. And those aren't even tight at all. So I think we take these right out. There's something in the brakes there too, to get to hold the pads in there. Boy, that doesn't hold on by much. Ugh. This guy should go right through, I think. I don't know if you'd want that on this side or the other side. I guess it doesn't really matter. What does the warning say? Quick release. Many models are equipped with quick release devices on wheel hubs. These devices are used to facilitate removal and installation of wheel without the use of tools. Well, that's nice of you. Boy, that's not even really straight either. Okay, so you tighten that down, and you crank this guy down. This has got like a cantilever-y thing. That's too tight over here. That should do. Now we've got to tighten up those brakes a bunch because they come loose, I guess. Which to me seems kind of weird, but I guess then it aids the installer. Chances are I probably won't like where the those are tight at least. Where the lever pull is on those things. But who knows? Now let's see here. That's the rear brakes. This is the front over here. Yeah, they need to be adjusted a lot. So we need to go in here. Even though those don't seem like like rubbing on the inside here for some reason. It's rubbing on the inside of the pad here. Well, let's put some air in the tire too. Let me grab my air chuck here. Probably won't make a difference, but you never know. Make sure the tube's kind of centered too here. Let's get you up a little bit. There we go. put 60 in it, I think. Should be good. 60 gets her pretty firm. Always let a bit out if you have to. Tracking pretty straight. Not crazy on that braking thing though there. I don't know if I can get you in to see that, but so what that's doing is this side here is flexing into the disc, and then it's actually, I can see it pushing the disc over. I don't really like that. It's almost like this. And that wouldn't make any difference either, but I'm going to say put this on the other side here, but I guess that's the way they designed her, so we'll drive on. Okay. And I probably won't like the seat on it. It's probably going to be very, very uncomfortable. I'm used to kind of, well, I shouldn't say used to because I haven't ridden a bike for quite a while, but I'm a little more used to the gel seat. But who knows what we'll get for a seat on this. There we go. Alright, pedals. We'll do the seat last there. We'll get the pedals here. And these are specific to side plastic garbage stuff though, so we might end up changing that. Now let's think here. I have to find a wrench for these. Alright, I think I got the right one. That's going that way. Let's see here. Holy smokes, I got it right off? No way. That's not even right. I know when you first start riding, these pedals or the seats really suck and you don't realize how much it hurts until you get on the bike again the next day. They usually hurt a lot. Your butt does anyways. Might do a pedal upgrade because these plastic ones, they usually kind of fall apart pretty quick. And that kind of sucks. Okay. That should do that. Alright, I think we're ready to plunk her up. It's even got a kickstand on it, which is super awesome. We can plunk her up here. Now that can't be right. That handlebar, something not right there. Something not right. It can't be the way it sits. No, I got them upside down. Yeah, I do. It's okay. Well, okay, yeah, Dylan says we made this the lowrider mode. So, we really screwed that up. We can change it, Dill. It's alright. We can fix it. That's why the one on the front here was loose. We can fix it. It's kind of funny when I put it together. I'm like, God, it looks like a freaking bullhorn. It doesn't look right. Of course, there's no real instructions for assembly, so, you know, we'll figure it out. That's why I thought these things look funny too. They don't look finished. Well, it's supposed to go up the other way, so let's go take this right out here. So Dylan and I are both going to get in shape.
Maybe.
I'm going to get in shape. Dylan bought a bicycle for himself too. with his new adult money. Okay. So let's get this thing snorted out here. Where's the other one? That one there. So this, I thought it looked funny. Well, it did. It looked funny. Come on, get in there. So this has got to turn around, you're thinking?
Yeah, it's got to go that way.
Oh, that makes way more sense now.
Yeah, just make sure it's straight.
Yeah, you got to straighten it to the wheel. You don't want to go cockeyed when you're driving?
Might mess you up a bit.
Yeah, keep guessing.
Yeah, you're supposed to torque these bolts down too for that. It's,
Oh, I'm sure it will.
well, you'll torque them down enough, for sure.
I'm sure it will. Okay, let's get this handlebar configuration figured out. I don't know where they want all these cables to go, but it's kind of messy looking there.
You might have to spin it this way if you can. Yeah.
That's going to twist them up even more.
Like this.
Oh, I see. That makes more sense. Got little hook thingies there. Okay, can you guys see what we're doing? Sweet. This makes more sense. I knew something wasn't right. I said that before, I'm like, this doesn't look right. Something's not right.
You have your thing in here that can tells you how far apart, like in here would be.
Caliper?
Yeah. You're supposed to make that even.
Well, this has little knurls on them, just kind of centering the knurl things.
Yeah, but I mean, like when you tighten this thing down, it's supposed to be even across the whole thing, or could crush those bars.
I think you'd have to have a lot of pressure to crush them, wouldn't you?
I don't know about that.
You're supposed to leave them loose so it makes it more of an entertainable ride.
Before you tighten that right down too, you might want to feel.
You gotta twist them forward a bit, yeah. That's what we did when we put it on the first time.
Felt right.
Okay, I gotta get on here temporarily. That's holy friggin' crap. Probably around there somewhere. It's always changeable, right? Yeah, I mean balance now. Probably not good to be getting on a bicycle. But hopefully old dog will learn the new tricks. 5 Newton meters. I don't know. Is that like 300 inch-pounds or foot-pounds or something? Something like that. Oh, why would you put a paper sticker on there? And then cut little lines in it to make it even worse to get off. That's not too bad. Got most of her anyways. Okay. So you tighten them up. Let me just check here. Let's see how many. Yeah, that's probably good. It's like a muffler clamp. You tighten one side, it makes the other side tighter. Okay, the asset. I always like the high seat on my little. Yeah, that's not gonna be freaking very comfortable. What is that? That is. Well, they got a spot for your things to lay in and a fart channel, so you fart, it goes out the back. I'm not too sure I like that too much, but I always like the seat high, and because you don't I always found you don't want your leg to be coming up too tight. You want it to be down like this more rather than up like this more kind of thing, you know what I mean? So we'll try it somewhere there. And we'll see. Oh yeah, these brakes are way off. It's got front suspension on this, but no rear. The backs aren't bad, but those fronts need a huge adjustment. I don't like to have a whole lot of pull until they start to engage. So, but we'll try it here and see how she works. Nice little kickstand and stuff. Alright, maybe Dill will film for me and you can laugh at me while I'm riding around here. Okay, so this is really dark out here. You're probably not going to see me because I'll be just gone.
Lightning.
Like Speedy. That needed to come off too, apparently. And what gear are we in? We're in the top gear. That's good. You don't ever want to start this in the hard gear. Really super hard on your crank bearings. Like really bad. So you always want to start off and drive it like a car. You start in first gear. Start in first gear on a bike. You can always switch once you get going. So here we go. No laughing. And that's kind of weird. It's like this sprocket's not tight. I'm pedaling it and it's spinning it. I guess it'll tighten up eventually. What's different? Say goodbye.
Into the dark. Oh, a little bit of light up there.
Well, when they stop, oh yeah, they need to be tuned up a lot. I don't like how much you got to push them, so I'll have to adjust them. But yeah, the little, let's go back in the shed here where it's a little brighter. The little gear on the back, I guess they don't tighten them. I guess it tightens as soon as you start pedaling, because that was weird. This big sprocket thing back here, it was like moving when I was
Now it's fine.
pedaling. It's tighter now, yeah. So they don't tighten it, I guess, but that's okay. That's going to be alright. Yeah, I just need to adjust the brakes a bit. I tried to adjust it here on the cable, and that's your last resort kind of thing. Oh man, see, I'm out of breath already. I just went out on the driveway and back. So yeah, that's like going into a handlebar or so. And of course, they're going to wear in a bit too, but you basically want to adjust them on the cable on the bottom here, where it just starts to engage just a little bit less, and then pull that cable tight. And then that's usually about it. But they're going to wear in a bit too, so I mean, you can't do a whole lot. But these little kind of brakes, I don't know. Dylan had a bike and they weren't too good. They wore out real fast. So, but yeah, I think it'll be all right. It's kind of neat how those work, and then back up. I didn't switch any of them, so that's should be the back ones. Yeah, and these are always the fronts up to the higher gear. So there we go. Rally Trailblazer. Hopefully gets my cardio back for me. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. And happy riding, I guess.